The Outlanders Journey. Tier 1, Level 3. Chapter 9. Bach. You understand the language of the trees. Ever since you were a child, flora and fauna have subtly responded to your calls, but now they are initiating the conversation. Through shut eyes, you attune to the sound, slow, sturdy, and melodic. They are here, they hum. They have finally arrived. They have been summoned. You try to open your eyes, but they're sealed shut. Still, you sense the sun above your head, the soil cushioning your weary feet, the humidity of the air, Maya Lee's fingers interlaced between yours, and Mock's anxious pacing. "Where are we?" asks Mock. You turn to him, feeling through the vibrations of the weave the shape of his fluctuating form. He occupies much more space than the mere outline of his skin, an energy that emanates from and back to him. Maya Lee stirs and nuzzles closer to you. Her body seems to be in perilous flux, expanding and shrinking constantly. When she grows, her frame feels so large that she could burst. At any moment, she is on the verge of releasing her chaotic energy. You have also changed. You shift, and your surroundings vibrate in response, with more grandeur than you expect. Or, perhaps, they are not big, but you are small. Maya Lee's hands seem equal in size to yours. You attempt to sit up, but a force presses hard into your stomach, as if to say you must contain yourself. The trees are chittering in every direction. "Welcome, welcome, welcome, welcome," they say. "Welcome to the Feywild." But not every voice is happy about your presence. A vocal minority chants their dismay. Why do they come? Why do they take our magic? You attempt to open your eyes again. The seal does not lift, but your inner vision draws open like curtains. There is more light here than your physical eyes can withstand. You turn your head to Maya Lee, whose body swirls in colors you've never known existed. Is this a hallucination? Or is this a different way of seeing? "I'm sorry," she whispers. Her breath disseminates in dark blue hues, swirling around you. She caresses your face, and waves of red and purple trail from her hands. "I did this to you." "Did what?" You examine your fingers, which are short and pudgy like a toddler's. Wisps of green rise from your fingertips. "I brought us here," she says, and the booming echo of her voice dims and cools the atmosphere. "I turned you small." You blink your inner eye, and Maya Lee disappears. You kneel in an empty space that expands infinitely. Sitting before you is a hazy mirror, through which you gaze at your own reflection. You appear older, taller, steadier. You have longer hair, blowing in the wind. Your expression is confident and determined. You are beautiful. You are a woman. You wield in your right hand a large warhammer wrapped in vines and leaves, and in your left, a glimmering shield carved out of dragon scales. Then you split into two. She stands as she gazes past you, and she walks through you, vanishing into the mist. "You're a kid again," you hear Mock say. You rub your eyes. There's a sudden pop and hiss. Your physical eyes blink open, and the world appears mundane again. Maya Lee and Mock's bodies safely contained. The otherworldly colors reverted to what they once were. You wonder if, in that older version of you, You will be able to see in that fuller, truer, more vibrant way. Your inner eye to become something you can unlock at will. Maya Lee caresses your face. She's hot to the touch. Her eyes are puffy and wet with tears. You blink. "Hello?" you say to the two of them. Your voice is high-pitched. You touch your face. It's soft. Your beard is gone. You run your fingers up and down your throat, feeling the absence of a lump. "Oh, I really am little." The chittering voices begin to laugh. "It's her. It's her again. She's back." And you realize they are talking about you. Maya Lee leaps into your arms, still warm to the touch. "I'm sorry. I did this." You shake your head. "It's not your fault." You're still not used to your child voice. "We can fix it." Your inner vision, with all foreign lights and colors and sensations, is already beginning to fade from your memories. You open and close your hands. It's strange to have a body that's enclosed in its own vessel again, to have Maya Lee and Mok no longer appear as amorphous beings of raw energy. It almost seems like a false reality. "Let's find Laurel and the others first," you say. "That's most important." You help Maya Lee to her feet. She's barely shorter than you. Mok is now the tallest one out of you three. He whistles for Rock, to no avail. You step closer to one of the trees, who continues to sing in celebration of your arrival. No one else seems to hear it but you. As you approach, its branches sprout flowers that dance and flutter their petals down to you. "They're here," the tree cries. "She's back." Maya Lee runs after you, and as she does so, thick vines draped over the branches part ways for her. Ahead is a bright path, leading to a golden clearing. The fragrant scent of summer wafts into your nose. Mok sneezes. "What kind of place is this?" You put your other hand over the trunk of the tree. "We want to find our friends. Do we go this way?" A neighboring tree, older and quieter, groans and creaks, and the sound culminates into a response. "You will find the keeper there. She has been waiting." "What's going on?" asks Mok. "They're telling us to go through," you say. "Do you think it's a trick?" Maya Lee asks you. The tree twists and swings its vines towards the clearing. "She waits." "Hold on," says Mok. "I have something for this." He closes his eyes, and he begins to draw a circle with his arms, in a motion you recognize. He, too, has the ability to see beyond his physical eyes. He hums in a low tone, and as the spell goes off, a rush of energy quickly overtakes him. He yelps in surprise. Lights begin to swirl around his forehead, growing larger and larger, until it finally forms into a third eye. You and Maya Lee both rush to him, but you're not sure what to do. Mok blinks. The third eye does not blink. He waves his hand in front of his forehead, and, as though he can see through this additional eye, he screams, "What's happening? What is this?" All of his eyes dart around with frenzy. They reflect a light blue sheen, just like Mama's did. "It's okay," shouts Maya Lee, grabbing his hands. "It's just wild magic. It will go away soon." "All I see is magic. Everything is magical here," says Mok. "She waits," another tree groans. In unison, more and more begin to answer. "She waits, she waits, she waits." A soothing melody begins to play from the clearing, a somber lullaby that you recall once soothed you to sleep. Kind fingers stroked your hair. You were in a body like this one. It was winter then. You were trudging through waist-high snow. Papa lifted you onto his shoulders until a tree branch scraped your forehead, and then Mama wrapped you up and held you to her chest, cooing. You touch your forehead. There's a scab there. Your body didn't just revert back to your childhood form, it reverted to its exact state when it first entered this place. You've been to the Feywild before. You point ahead at the clearing, and you motion for the other two to follow you. It's safe, you say, now with complete certainty. Trust me. The melody warps into the voice of your mother, beckoning you to draw closer. The song quickens into an upbeat tempo. Your body leans in eagerly on its own. You take your first step inside, and you instantly teleport to the center of the clearing, a field of purple fireweeds. Cicadas begin to beat their wings to the rhythm of the music. The winds hum in tune, and the flowers sway with the cadence. The sky is a vibrant but familiar shade of pink. Bach! You hear from far away. The next thing you know, Maya Lee appears right next to you, followed by Mock. They all stumble and grab hold of each other to steady themselves. I've been here, you say. What? Says Maya Lee. You have? You nod. It's why I'm little. How did you get here before? Asks Mock. Before you can answer, the music fades, and the sounds of the wild soften to a whisper. The ground rumbles gently. A form rises from the fireweeds. Her hair and her clothing are made of the flowers themselves, like she was birthed from the earth. She raises a staff over her head, and she gazes back at you, smiling. You are late, little brother. She admires Maya Lee and Mock as well. And you have brought friends with you. I have been awaiting your return.